Hey guys, BAKD here. Today we're going to go over Relic and data sites, how to find them, what kind of skills you need, a few tips, and just watching me open up a few chests to see what you get in them. First off, skill-wise, you do need skills for this. The better skills, the easier it is to hack the sites. Now it is under wherever social science, nope, industrial tech, it's natural science. Under exploration, you do have the new hacking skill now, hacking advanced and expert. I am 553. Now all of these skills, they don't add up to a 60% success rate. That's just a 60% on top of like the 18% or something. I don't know how they calculate it, but it's fairly low. So you do need decent hacking skills. The minimum I'd say is 4-4, so you don't fail too many sites. Now, you can get these relics by banging out anomalies. I think they spawn on the rats and stuff. But if you go into the market and check out our space detection modules, you do have data analyzers and relic analyzers. Now each of these have different strengths. This has an analysis strength of 1. You can do some sites with these, but they only spawn crappy T1 rigs. If you go to the guest data analyzer, you have a slightly better range and success rate, which 8% is pretty low, but you get about anywhere from 8 to about 20 attempts. This strength is at 4, so you can open any crate in the entire game. Same thing with the relic analyzers. The Mark 7 comes with a 2 strength, and the Grave Digger comes with a 4 strength. Now, you'll see a clip how I got my Grave Digger relic analyzer. I was pretty lucky. It'll be in the next scene here. But you see my success rate is 22.72 at a 4 strength. You can open any relic sites in the entire game. I get typically 10 attempts at 22%, so odds are typically on my favor. I haven't failed a site yet. I roll around with a Condor Interceptor 2 because it warps a little bit quicker, I think, and I can kill other people scanning in the site. I can typically 1 or 2 bang them if they aren't quick enough, just Republic fleets. I have 3 tier 3 scanning rigs to get my minimum scan radius down. How you find these sites is you have to get an Explorer or any wide resonance scanner. I think the sweet spot to find some of the higher sites is around 100 meters, so you do have to have a fairly low scan radius. But mine's 74, and I pretty much have found them all. I haven't been able to not scan something yet. Now, some of the best ships to go scanning for these sites, they are pretty chill unless you find other people, are the Explorers, or even just the Covert Ops version, because they get the negative minimum scan radius. So you can do any of these. I would probably just do a scan rig or 2, a micro warp drive, and just maybe some tank on it or something so you don't get one banged. But these are the best ships to do it. I'm going to be going around my Interceptor. Like I said, it's faster and it could kill some of those ships if I do see them. I have a warp core stabilizer just in case another Condor rolls up, I can warp out. I have no passive regen and a inertial stab, so my warp is fairly quick at 0.86 seconds. And just a Mark 9 micro warp drive. So let's go ahead and just start getting into some of the clips, what these sites look like, and just a couple tips like I was saying. Well, I am looking for a tier 3 strength scanner. So instead of buying the scanner for 800 mil, I spent 800 mil on the supply chests. And let's hope to the sweet Eve gods that we get it. Let's go ahead and start with our survivor chest. One time, no whammies. And an iron miner. That was a huge loss. Let's see it. And another huge loss. Let's go for our next chest. Woo, baby! I got a Gravedigger Relic Analyzer. Woohoo! That's the even better one. Holy smokes! That's the scan strength 4. Going for 1.3 bill. That is exactly what we were looking for. Well, it looks like I found another one. A little bit harder to scan. A crumbling Serpentis mining installation. Okay, this is a 0.1 system, so I'm definitely interested in the type of loot I'm going to get. Okay, we actually get more debris. Okay, for Serpentis, we do use our Relic Analyzer. You do get less attempts, so I have 14 attempts. Still should be plenty enough to loot this. There we go, all T1 stuff. Exactly like I did not want to see. Let's start looting up this one. What we're gonna do, this one had 17 attempts. Somebody must have came and tried to scan it or something. Anyways, I'm gonna skip to the end of this after I got all the loot, and we'll see what we got. Alright, we just finished looting that all up. It was pretty much all junk still. The only thing good was a tier 1 CCC. Not the best loot, 3 mil. This was from a 0.1 system, so I'm not sure if they are going to be all this crappy, or if in like nullsec they're going to be better loot or something. But yeah, we'll go scan around nullsec and see if we can find something better and compare the loot. Well, I found a higher tiered relic site finally. Unfortunately, some of the boxes have already been taken. And if we hit on this box, it says the box is sophisticated and requires decoding strength 3. My scanner strength is 1. So I have the Mark V variant. Alright, now we're headed back to our Serpentis rock formation with our Gravedigger Relic Analyzer. 22% chance, and it has a 4 strength. There are 3 to 4 chests left, I think. Let's go ahead and orbit that. We'll go one at a time. Start analyzing this puppy. Okay, 10 attempts left. We should get this. Our odds are in our favor. we got a tier 3 rig in there. Unfortunately, that's not a good one. Alright, let's head over here. Let's get our other 2 crates now. Now, typically, yep, that one's already done. Let's head off to this one. Typically, the 1 to 2 strength, they drop only tier 1 rigs. You'll see in my next few clips of me looting a high sec or low sec one, and it doesn't yield that much loot at all. Now, these are the definitely the better relic sites, and they yield a lot more loot, but of course you need the 1 billion IS scanner with the 3 to 4 strength. What I may do is go deep into nullsec to like T10 systems and start scanning for these. Yes, we found another crate. Let's get lucky here. Ooh, a Warp Core Optimizer 3. 100% worth it. 159 mil. And this one is a 11 mil. Woof. Wow. So these relic sites definitely pay out as long as you have the right scanner and you can find them. This is the only one I was able to find in probably 30 nullsec systems. I'm sure there are tons of people doing this. Yep, and that was the last chest. But I will take it for 2 chests, 120, 30 mil. 180 mil total. That's not worth much. But yeah, I'll take it. Yeah, stupid me. So my device does not work on mainframes. That is a bummer. Let's try the info shard. Device does not work on these, darn. So I need the other scanner for this site. I'm kind of curious what's in it. I'm sure there's some type of blueprints and stuff. But what I would need is one of these data analyzers. Probably the 4 strength one, and these ones are going for 1.4 bill. Yikes. And the seeker, 1 bill. Darn, I sold one yesterday for 400 mil. Alright, so I finally decoded it. It is a decayed Serpentis collision site. Now there's nobody in the system. Let's go check our loot and see what kind of juicy stuff we can pull out of this. I'm not sure what tier this is, but it only has 4 boxes. So I'm not sure if that means it's a good or a bad site. Let's go ahead and pop our scanner cherry. Okay, we got a decomposer 3 and a railgun 2. If those were flipped, that would be extremely good loot. On to the next one. Box has been decoded, so somebody has been here, but they didn't have a good enough scanner. Box has been decoded, and off to our last one. Let's hope there's something in here. Box has been decoded. So there's only 1 box in here, is probably a lower tiered one. We did have a chance of a tier 3 rig and we got unlucky. But let's move on to the next one. Now, one tip I have for speed scanning is you set a distance way off there. Pretty much you autopilot and you scan the second you come off a gate, and you just pretty much auto warp scan. You don't have to stop, you don't have to fly off into the distance, but this is called the quick scan. We'll just do it for one more system and you can kind of get the idea here. So there's nothing in this system, of course. Gonna warp through, and we're just gonna keep tapping our scanner, and we should get, yep, went off right as we're about to warp, so it's scanning the system as we warp. Now we did find something here, so I'm gonna pause my warp. There's nobody in the system, and we have something right over here. Well, that's going to do it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed. Hopefully you pulled something from that and learned how to find and scan these sites. Be sure to let me know in the comments if you guys have any questions. I probably left some stuff out. But yeah, that's going to do it for this video, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.